I'm here at Tropical Park with someone I've known for a very long time, probably like since the age of three, right?
Yeah.
Former FAU running back and an NFL draft prospect, Gregory Howell. I know you've been preparing for the draft, but I wanted to choose Tropical to do your interview because I felt it was very fitting, because on this field you made a name for yourself in high school.
Absolutely.
What do you remember about those high school games?
It started off rough, man. You know, freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, it was like, we didn't win a lot of games, but I still was like slightly making a name for myself, you know, making touchdowns versus big opponents, you know, going out there and competing. Then senior year was like the year that we all exploded. You know, we went 11-2, and it was just fun, man. It was just fun being with the guys, you know. We just came together as a unit. I led the pack, and we just went out there and did what we did.
And would you say that high school ball prepared you for the next level college?
Absolutely, because I give big ups to Coach Pollard and how he basically raised us as athletes and taught us how to, like, you know, prepare and on and off the field.
And what was your recruitment process like? Was that something that was stressful, or were a lot of schools calling, or was it something that you like really had to grind for?
Honestly, I was more focused on I could get in school with just my grades. I ain't really care too much about scholarships, because like at our school, it wasn't no big thing that everybody got scholarships. It was just more like, oh, once we started getting them, we was super happy, but it wasn't something that was natural towards us. I got Minnesota early, got FAU early, and then the other Conference USA schools started coming, the other little schools started coming. At one point in time, like, I didn't know where I was going. And then FAU reached back out to me. I was like, yeah, we still want to recruit you, this and that. And then, you know, I took my visit there, and I enjoyed it, because me and my mom, we had a good time, felt comfortable, and I was able to stay close to home and play football so my family could see it. So that was one of the big things that helped me make that decision.
And in your freshman year, you got to work pretty early. You started as a true freshman, and in your very first collegiate game, you had 118 rushing yards. So that's big. Were you ever intimidated or nervous about playing on a bigger stage?
Nah, it was like, you know, because at the beginning I was redshirted. Like half of the year I was redshirted. Like I was on the practice squad going against the first defense all day. So I was having fun over there doing what I do, you know, making those guys work. So when they were telling me, like, you ready to move up, I was like, shoot, yeah, like, why not? Like, I've been waiting for this moment. And when the game started, it was like the first carry was like, you know, I had to feel my way through, you know, just see what they about. But once I saw, like, nah, it's kind of like the same. They bigger, but I'm big, and my mentality is just different. Like, it's a savage mentality. So when I got to rolling, I was just rolling.
And in the 2016 season, your junior year, you had 828 rushing yards, 13 touchdowns, so you snapped. What was your mindset that season?
That was the season that he finally, like, you know, you the starter, you the leader, you know, like, I'm kind of like I'm the old guy now. I was the old guy, so it just was like, I gotta work hard day in and day out, just to make sure the guys behind me work hard day in and day out, and go out there and compete. And
then your senior year, y'all go to the Boca Raton Bowl game, and you end your senior year as a champion. How did that feel?
It was great, because it's something I ain't felt in a long time, I think since Little League. And like, you know, high school I got close, real close, and then college I had a rough college, you know, it was 3 years, 3 and 7, and then my senior year, we just changed the whole mentality of the school. Ending the champion, that's just something that I always wanted, you know, to know that, you know, my team, that team I was on, gonna be remembered for the rest of FAU history is a great feeling, because you leave your mark in the program.
And of all your 4 years, what season would you say had the most impact on you? And not even just talking about physical play, but maybe more like challenges or growth, overcoming something. What season would you say stood out to you the most?
My sophomore year.
Wow.
My sophomore year was like, you know, I kind of was playing a backup role. But like, I get in and do what I do, and then it was like a couple games during our season where I wasn't really playing at all. You know, you got to fight that selfish person inside of you, that ungrateful person inside of you, and like, you know, your mind start thinking a whole bunch of stuff like, why I ain't playing? You want to know why you ain't playing. You kind of frustrated, you mad, like I could be doing something. And it was like a couple games where I was like, man, like in a dark place. Like I ain't even want to be there at one point. Like I was like, man, I'm not being used. I feel like I can make an impact on the field, but I just didn't know like why I'm not playing. I go hard to practice. I do what I got to do. I know all the plays. Then, you know, talked to my mama. Then she was like, just go talk to your coach. I talked to my coach. In the next game, ain't nothing changed. And then one of the running backs that was playing, he got hurt, and then that's when I had to play against Florida. So like when I had to step in and play against Florida, I did what I did. You know, I had like 15 for 75, and I had the stiff arm on the table, and it's just like, you know, you
showed out.
You gain your confidence back, because you know, I knew what I was capable of doing, and it's just like somehow that it fell in place that I had to play the top defense. It was like they were like ranked one of the top defense in the NCAA at the time. So hey, go ahead and put on the show, and that's what I did.
So I want to backtrack and talk about your childhood. How would you describe your upbringing?
A lot of support. You know, I lost my father to the system at 6, so like, you know, he was always there for me. He basically molded me, and my mama just kept it going. But
is he the one who introduced you to football?
Absolutely. Football, baseball, and basketball. And when I got in first grade, towards the end, around my birthday, he went to jail. So, you know, I ain't have him for the next year. But, you know, they ain't really let me know that he was in jail. They just, you know, told me a little story that he was on vacation or whatever. Because I was a little kid, you know, they knew that was my rock, you know. I'm always around him, stay around him, and I'm a T-baby son. That is what it is. I ain't gonna say I had a bad upbringing because my mama did her job. She did what she had to do and more. She took care of me, she gave me everything I needed, and stuff I wanted. She put herself on the line and sacrificed to give me whatever.
Not having your father around, would you say that was the hardest thing you had to deal with as a child?
Crazy part about that situation is when he wasn't around, he was still calling. So it isn't like he was absent any year of my life. He was just not there present. I was so stuck into sports, I didn't really realize he was gone like that. Until I got to a certain point of age, that's when they let me know, like, oh, your daddy in jail, this and that. But it didn't feel like he was absent because he always called. When he was still out in Miami, we used to go see him. Once they told me, we went to go visit him a couple of times. I visited him, I think my sophomore year in college. I went up there to Tacoma Center.
What was his reaction?
He still act the same, like, you know, that's my dad. Like when I saw him, I was like, oh shoot, I'm bigger than you. Like, it was kind of funny, but he was just still calm, cool. You know, when you talk to somebody on the phone all the time, it's like they still love you. Still keep that communication. So when I see him in person, it was the same thing. But you know, he just saw me and embraced me. It was like, he still acting cool though, acting like he too cool. It was good, man. It was a good feeling.
I remember reading an article. Your nickname is Buddy. And I remember reading an article, I believe it was like your senior year, you didn't want to be referred to as Buddy anymore. You wanted to go by Gregory. What was your reasoning behind that?
It was all right. They knew me as Buddy, but they had me on the roster as Greg Howell. And I was like, that ain't my name. Like, my name is Gregory Howell Jr. And I was trying to emphasize the junior thing, so I just like put my whole name. That's my daddy's name, you know, we got the same name, but I was just trying to get—
To honor your father?
Yeah, to honor my father. So I was trying to get that junior on there just so they know, like, I'm somebody's son, you know, like I actually got somebody that has the same name as me, that's my dad, you know, that is a senior to me, somebody that, because my mama got, you know, she did everything. And she already got all the spotlight, everything go to her. She know I'm trying to give her the world. But you know, you gonna honor somebody who only can read articles and probably see the game every so often. So just doing that was like my gift to him. Like, yeah, I told him like, I'm your son and I'm proud to be your son. I ain't got no doubt in that. I'm very proud to be my dad's son because he molded me into what I am today with my mom. And the articles came along like to basically promote my father, you know, show him that I'm doing something and something that he can be proud of when he's inside.
How much do you appreciate your mom for her strength and her guidance?
No amount can match how much I appreciate her because she did everything for me. Like, she didn't have it all. I had sisters, so it ain't like she was just taking care of me. She was taking care of them, you know. Probably one of the strongest women I ever seen. Been working all my life since I was born and before that, so that's one of my goals, to just retire her. Let her do what she want to do. Let her have no stress about paying anything. But nah, man, she gave me the world. And like, I'm so grateful for her because it ain't easy. Single parent, got a house, you know, we ain't in an apartment, we got a house. Got cars, got mortgages, got car notes, got insurance, and you working one job. One job that's kind of like holding you up, and sometimes we won't have a full fridge of grocery. I'm just grateful to, you know, I see her grind, that kind of motivated me. She don't ever complain, and she always tell me whenever stuff get hard, she think about me. So I think about her, you know, because I'm gonna keep pushing no matter what, regardless. Because she did it for all these years, so why can't I? So, you know, I big ups to my mom, you know, I love her a lot, and I don't know, man, she a superwoman. That's how I see it.
Would you say God has been the source of your strength?
Absolutely. Talking to him and just knowing that he's there for you no matter what, it shows. And like, majority of the time, my mom said, man, God got you, because I probably go through, like, I ain't gonna say a slump, but like the time that when I was in playing, then somehow I got to play Florida game. I did what I did.
Right.
I played Miami game, I did what I did. So he's been watching over me. Yeah, the big games. So he's been watching over me throughout those moments. So, you know, you got to give it all up to him.
So you've been excelling no matter what comes your way. And right now you've been preparing for the NFL draft. What has that process been like?
I was working 3 times a day, waking up at what, 7, getting to my facility at 8, and working out from like 9, and some days I end at 3, some days I end at 2, some days I end at 4, 4:30. So.
But it's a full schedule.
Yeah, it's a full schedule, and like by the time I get home, I'm drained. I was the only one there by myself, day in and day out, grinding hard, like.
At the facility?
At the facility, and people saw me. They was like, "You work hard." I'm like, "Yeah." I just show you that, you know, on the next level, when you like by yourself and you gotta like on your off season, you gotta train. So that kind of gave me a glimpse of what I'm gonna have to do in the future, and just train. Like, it's not that bad.
And what do you say your strengths are?
Student of the game, big physical back, you know, got some speed. I finally showed them that I could run, and I'm just a well-rounded back. I could kind of do whatever you want me. I could block, I could run the ball inside, outside, catch the ball inside, outside. So one of my big things, I'm very well-rounded. I try to make myself as effective everywhere. Like, try to make myself effective everywhere I can. I try not to, like, you know, put myself in a box. I want to be outside the box. So I don't want to be just labeled as a big back that goes and gets 4 or 5 yards. I want to be a home run hitter type back, first down type back, all down back, all purpose back.
So it's every kid's dream to make it to the NFL. And does it feel real, like knowing that that moment is, next week is the draft? Like, does it feel real that this moment is really here? Nah,
like, I don't know. Like, I'm so, like, you know, calm, and like, I ain't gonna say I don't get excited about things, but I just like laid back. It's like, it's crazy because time flew. Like, I can remember my high school days like it was yesterday. I can remember when I first walked onto the college campus like it was yesterday, and it's like, I don't think it's gonna hit me until I get that call. I just try to focus on just keep working, try not to get caught in the lights, you know, just do what I do, have fun, and then just wait for that moment to pop up. I don't like to anticipate it. I don't like to be like just waiting like, oh.
So are you nervous?
Nah, I'm just waiting for whoever gonna put me and give me an opportunity. I'm ready to roll. I'm just doing what I can do to make myself better so I can go out there and perform when my time is called.
Do you have an ideal team that you want to go to?
Nah. To be honest, whoever want to give me the opportunity, because I always been like that. I was basically overlooked by a lot of people, so like, I was always grateful for whoever wanted me, you know, to come out there and, you know, present my skills and what I could bring to the table. So whatever team may have faith in me and want me to come out there and do what I do, I'll be grateful no matter what. Would I like to stand on heat? Yeah, probably. Do I want to go to the cold?
You a Miami boy.
Yeah, I'm a Miami boy, but if I was sent to the cold, I wouldn't even complain.
Right.
Because
you gotta do what you
it's
gotta
an opportunity to make some money and take care of my family. So, hey, wherever they want me, I'm going.
When you look back at your journey and see everything that you've overcome and where you are now, how proud are you of yourself?
I'm proud of myself, man. You know, it's good to be presented at this level, and it's good to be a highlight of a college team or whatever, but I'm just still pushing, you know. I'm just still going. I'm just having fun. I'm just enjoying life. And me enjoying life is just doing what I could do to make my mama proud. That's all that matters in the end of the day, and as long as she's proud of me, then I'm proud of myself, but I'm not done yet. What I go get, whatever I get, it ain't because I got a handout, because I never got a handout since I was little, you know, so everything I did so far, I earned it, and I put the work in for it, so, you know, it's time to cash out. Well,
you definitely have a bright future. I'm gonna have to get one of those NFL jerseys with Howell on the back.
Got to.
Any team that picks you up is definitely lucky to have you. I wanna thank you for this interview, and y'all stay tuned. Gregory Howell coming soon.
I already know.